Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning with the sticker bloom kit Hello Fall. The shop is also known as VanillaPaperCo. It's VanillaPaperCo on Etsy, and Sticker Bloom on Instagram, but the kit's called Hello Fall, and I'm really looking forward to planning with it because it has these lovely pink and dusty blues, and really feels like a good kit for transitioning from summer to fall. I'm sort of planning with these fall pastel kits, so yeah, let's get into it. So for this video, I'm also going to be answering the questions from the Get to Know Me planner tag. This was done by Mia of Planner Addict with three T's. I just did the three T's noise. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm going to be answering those questions. The first one is name, age, and how long you've been planning. So I'm Ashley. I'm 31 now. My birthday was a couple of weeks ago. And I guess I've been planning since I was in high school, maybe late high school, early college. I never really had the kind of planners that I had now, but I definitely used calendars and notebooks and kind of glommed together my own version of planning. So I would say definitely since my last 2 years of high school, once I started getting into college applications and such. Yeah, so that's been maybe, gosh, I don't know how many years. I don't want to count them. Second question is, when were you introduced to the community? So I would say that I got introduced to planners and to the community kind of separately. My good friend Sammy, Samantha Kaplan, hi if you're listening, she introduced me to the Erin Condren planners. We were having a random discussion one day on the phone, and she was telling me about her planner and she needed to plan something, and I was like, tell me more about these planners. And that was actually the first like planner of this kind, meaning like full book, like, you know, official planner week by week that I actually had planned in. Before, I'd been using combination of notebooks, sticky notes, and like calendars that were in the back of other books to plan, but I was sort of intrigued by this full-fledged planning system. So once I bought the actual planner, the planner that shall not be named, even though I just named it, I started looking around on Instagram to see what other people were doing with their planners because I wasn't really sure, you know, how other people were using it, or like maybe there was a better way to use it. And so that's how I stumbled on the planner community on Instagram. And honestly, it has been like a blast, you know, meeting people virtually, getting to know them, looking at everyone's planning style. So I would say I got introduced to the actual like planners, like the books, in December of last year. To the community, I'd say maybe a month or so after that. So January 2020. The third question is the first planner you discovered. Well, I already kind of answered what that was, but it was the Erin Condren planners. And yeah, it's really unfortunate, you know, what happened with them now. I still have one. I'll probably finish up planning in that one maybe up until the, you know, it's ended, and then I won't be purchasing another one definitely. But in the meantime, I've been planning partially in this Recollections planner that I'm using right now, and I actually think it's a good dupe for EC. So I am using Recollections again on and off in between that one. But the first planner I discovered was Erin Condren. The first sticker shop that I purchased from is the fourth question, and I am trying to remember. I think it was Planner Kate actually, because in my like Instagram, you know, searches of the planner community, I was looking around to see, you know, what kinds of things people were doing, and I came across a lot of these beautiful sticker kits. And that's kind of how I got into like, whoa, you can use stickers in your planner and, you know, make it look really pretty and cool. And so Planner Kate was the first shop that I ever bought stickers from, and I bought a few winter ones because, again, I started planning in this planner in December of last year and kind of January of this year. But since then, of course, I've moved on to a ton of other sticker shops. The fifth question is my preferred planning style. And I think I have probably two preferred planning styles. So One is the planning that I'm doing right now in this planner, which is like sort of a keeping track of what I need to do. It's like a general overview of day by day. And the other type of planning that I like to do is the goal setting planner that I use, which is my Moxie Life. The goal setting planner is much more for like, I need to stay on task during the day and I'm trying to get X number of things done. And so I will do them, and like, I need to have a schedule. It's much more functional. It's much more business-like. It's much more, you know, very much like very serious. It's a planner that I usually don't use very many stickers in. It's mostly pen and the mild liners, but I would say I definitely could not live without my more decorative planning. That again is like a general overview of my week and what I need to do. So the sixth question is the first few planning channels that you found. And I would say the first few planning channels that I started to watch, even before I knew anything about the more like foiled and more decorative planning, were Rachel's channel, Gathered Plans, and Shantae of Shantae's Plans channels. I would say I like randomly stumbled on them. YouTube, I think, suggested them for me, probably based on something I'd searched on Google or something. And so I kind of randomly stumbled across them. And honestly, in the beginning, I would say that I didn't even really know what to watch. I kind of just watched whatever YouTube suggested. And so they were in the, you know, beginning, like they were the channels that kept getting suggested to me in the beginning, and eventually I subscribed. And yeah, I've watched a couple other folks like random videos, but there are definitely lots of channels that I'm like actively subscribed to now. So the seventh question is trends I've committed to the most. So I think trends that I've committed to the most, this is kind of a hard one because I'm not exactly sure what constitutes or qualifies as a trend. I will say maybe floral deco is a trend that I've begun to commit to. I think in the beginning of planning, I didn't really know what to do with the decorative stickers, period, the floral or not. And so it was like, okay, I put a box, I put an icon, that's mostly it. And if you see now, even my planning style is usually box icon. Sometimes when, you know, my mind is elsewhere while I'm planning, I will honestly just forget that I even have the floral deco. And so that's a trend that I'm like, this looks really pretty, and you know, there's a lot of ways that I could use this, and I'm always looking for ways to use more stickers in the kits that come with them, because I feel like I end up using, you know, not all of the stickers, and I have so many stickers just laying around. So I'd say floral deco and incorporating it into a spread is one I've committed to. Another one I've committed to is page flags, and I cannot take credit for this at all. I have definitely seen some folks do them and they're really beautiful. Allie Joan Plans is someone who does like gorgeous page flags on the weekend. Mandy Anxiously Plans floral and foil. Check those lovely ladies out on Instagram. And I have definitely committed to that. And when I say committed, even though my execution is quite poor, I continue to do them. So I am super committed. But I just think they look pretty. I think they're an opportunity to like be creative with washi and include, you know, some things that didn't come with the kit and really kind of highlight and accent the kit in a nice way. I hope no one feels like I am, you know, copying them or borrowing from them, but I'm definitely like incorporating that in my planning style because I have been inspired by some of the really, really nice washi weekend page flag banners that I have seen before. The eighth question is trends you wish would come back. And, you know, I don't think I have been in this community long enough to know what's left and what should come back. So I feel like I can't really answer this question. What would I like to see more of, maybe? You know, I can't answer that question either. So I'm just gonna go on to the next one. Number 9, what does your family or significant other feel about you playing with stickers and planning? So my significant other and I have had so many discussions about planning and buying stickers, and he's of the opinion that, you know, you shouldn't buy more stickers than you can use in any given, you know, weeks in a year. And I'm like, hey, but what about choice? Maybe, you know, I will buy a couple and I'll decide which one I'll use now. And maybe I'll use the next one, you know, the other one that I bought fall of next year. Like, I, you know, don't think you can have too many stickers. Maybe he and I are probably going to disagree on that. But he definitely is like, wow, you have a serious sticker issue. However, he's gained a little bit of empathy for me, given that he tried to buy me some stickers for my birthday. Well, he actually did successfully buy them, but he realized that it is so easy sometimes to like forget that you have ordered something, because the time between when you actually order them and get them, especially now with COVID and everything that's been going on with the mail, is, you know, pretty long. So sometimes you order something and it doesn't ship out until 2 or 3 weeks later, and sometimes you don't even get it until a week or two later than that. So it can be a whole month or 5 or 6 weeks before you get something. Forget, you know, international stuff. Some of the shops that I order, actually I'd say the majority of things that I order now are shops from the UK and shops from Canada, and so that's international shipping, and it sometimes takes a long time. So I would say that, you know, in general, family and friends are supportive of me doing anything that makes me happy, and planning has been like a creative outlet that I feel makes me happy. In fact, that's kind of what I use sometimes to justify my sticker purchases. I'm like, would you begrudge an artist her brushes, her paint, her canvas? Then leave me with my stickers and my pens and my planners, because these are the tools of my art. I saw someone on YouTube say, you know, I'm a planner artist, and I actually really identify with that, because yeah, I feel like what I'm doing is, you know, it's functional in terms of like, I look back on it, you know, throughout the week and I write things in that I have to do, but it's also art for me. It's like something beautiful that I've crafted. So, do your friends and family watch your planning videos and follow your account? So this is a funny story that I'm running out of time to tell, but both of my parents actually follow my planning account and have gotten into planning because they've seen me posting so much about planners. So before, my parents didn't really know anything about planning, and then they started following my account, I think because Instagram suggested it to them, because we have friends in common, and well, the friends we have in common are my 2 siblings. But they both, you know, have gotten into planning as a result of, you know, seeing my planner posts on my Instagram. I don't know if they watch my YouTube. That would be really interesting. Maybe I should ask, but that would be really funny. If you guys are watching right now, hi mom, hi dad, but they definitely follow and like my Instagram posts, and my mom will comment and leave a heart, and I'm always like, thanks mom. And honestly, when my mom compliments my stuff, that is like the best feeling. This is gonna be so cheesy, but when my mom is like, pretty, I'm like, oh my god, she said it was pretty. So yeah, I'm a huge cornball. It's a good thing this video is coming to an end. So I only got through half the questions, but I will definitely try to answer the rest of them next time. And we're coming to the end of this spread, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the stickers, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys here next time. Bye!